Hey, John Hickok here. I've got the Dueler Prismatic here for you guys to check out, and that's what it's called, but most people call it the Double 1911 for obvious reasons. It's basically two 1911s. Someone, had the crazy idea to do this, and they did it, and it's kind of neat. I mean, it's kind of it's a toy gun, really. It's a gimmick or a novelty, whatever you want to call it. But it's kind of cool. You guys know that I have a weakness for stuff like this. I think it's cool that somebody thought this up and then actually, went through and did it. Like, this gun seems like an internet rumor. That's pretty much what this gun seems like, but it's actually real in my hand, so it's kind of hard to believe. So, very cool gun, very expensive. This will be the most expensive gun that I've ever fired. Not gun, handgun. Most expensive gun I fired probably the M60. I think that thing was like 60 grand or something. But this is the most expensive handgun that I've ever fired. This particular model goes for like around, after taxes and everything, you're probably looking at about 8 grand for this thing. So very expensive, and this is kind of the slicked up version. Very cool looking gun. Feels terrible in the hand, but just very cool. You can press check it, which is kind of interesting. Look down there. You see it's not loaded. Got a loaded mag in it. Press check it just like a regular 1911. Hammers are connected. It's got compensator on the barrels, which really the whole thing is one big compensator in a lot of ways. But as Sigmund Freud said, sometimes a double 1911 is just a double 1911. So you got to keep that in mind. All right, I think some skin stayed on the, look at that. Left a little bit of skin on the serrations there. Go ahead and get that off of there. Maybe get a band-aid later. All right. You can't operate this thing for very long without getting scratches and bruises on yourself. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it hung up. We haven't found it to be the most reliable handgun, and what's worse about that is that, like I said, it's just difficult to manipulate because a slide has a very heavy spring, in it because the slide is so heavy. So locking it back is tricky sometimes. Get that round out of there. Well, it's really stuck. Okay, there we go. All right, it's clear. So it'll take regular 1911 magazines. You don't have to use this weird contraption, which is kind of nice. All right. Let's try it again. I'm going to try to crank them out kind of fast on that barrel. See what I can do. And that was fun. The recoil on this thing is really not that bad, I have to say. Which, it's a big, heavy gun. So I guess you wouldn't expect it to be too bad. I'm going to try using the slide lock and see if that'll... Yeah, it worked. Sometimes it doesn't go all the way into battery. I'm going to shoot for the hanging propane tank over there, and maybe you guys can hear it if I hit it. Tends to shoot kind of low, so I'm going to aim high. I think we got it. There we go. It's kind of a fun gun to play around with, to be honest. But it's very expensive. Okay. What should I do? I'm just gonna shoot some of the close targets here. Just kind of pretend like it's a regular gun, which it is definitely not. There we go. Look at that, spilled blood for this thing. The serrations are very aggressive, which they need to be able to grab that slide and pull it back. Man, it's a tough one. I mean, the spring on this thing is just insane. But yeah, it's a pretty cool gun. Thought you guys might want to take a quick look at it. And also, of course, appreciate SDI. Check them out at sdi.edu. Also Federal Premium. Appreciate them. Shot a bunch of Federal ammo, as you can see here. Helps us keep doing this kind of stuff. I'm doing the podcast again. I started that up again. If you guys like podcasts, you know, you can look at the links, you know, in the description if you want to check out that. I post them on YouTube also. You can also check out Facebook. I've been the Hickok 45 and Son Facebook page. I'm kind of getting away from that. I'm moving to this other page I have that's just John Hickok. If you click on the Facebook link on YouTube, it should take you to that one. So I'm going to start using that one more and everything. So anyways, I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at this thing, and I'll see you guys next time.